And when did you or him or whoever reached this decision? When did you say, boy, it's just too much?
We had workouts last week. Thursday, we ran him on the woodways, and it was problematic. I mean, he was sore. He was trying to get through it the best he could, and I think it was pretty apparent there that it was easy to discern at that point that we needed to get another MRI. We got another MRI, and although it didn't show that it was at a point where we did further damage, we just felt at that point that it was in his best interest that it get taken care of.
What has he meant, Brian, to this program?
Well, I think there's a lot of things. We could talk about a lot of things. On the field, his competitive spirit, just a great competitor. He's also that marquee defensive lineman that Notre Dame has not had in a long time. That physical presence on the defensive line that I think was talked about a lot when I got here that Notre Dame couldn't get, and so I think he's set a great precedent in the sense that you can get those players to Notre Dame and they can succeed. He's going to have his degree here, and I think he's meant a lot both on and off the field from that perspective.
I'm curious though, Malik's one of the guys that you're going to have, and we haven't talked to him in a long time. I'm just wondering what you feel like he's gotten out of this year, and are you happy that you haven't had to play him to this point?
Quite honestly, without sugarcoating it and cutting to it, I wanted to redshirt. I wanted a quarterback that was going to be a fifth-year guy. And throughout it all, we wanted that more than anything else. And we're going to get that with Malik.
And just the last thing on that line is, there are people that say, would Brian have been better to play him a little bit just in case something happens to Everett next year as far as an injury? Would he have been better off, or do you think he can be as good or better not having played than just part of things?
And I'm not being cute, but that's assuming that, Everett's the starter, right?
That's assuming Everett's the starter.
Right. We think that there's going to be very good competition for that position.